Welcome back to Gold is Where You Find It, and it's time for another hour of unedited gold prospecting footage. So, we're going to get as much gold as possible. I'm out here at the creek right now, and we're getting ready to get set up. So, if you could go ahead and smash that like button down there, I would really appreciate that. Consider joining to become a member for my monthly giveaways and access to members only content. So I'd appreciate that. Let's go ahead and get set up here. Let's flip the camera around. So I'm thinking right over here, we got nice flow. Got some nice flow right in through there. Should be able to get a sluice box going. So let's go ahead and get our stuff together here. I got two buckets. I got one to classify into and one to store my cons in. Get out the box. This thing's a true backpack sluice, I'll tell you what. Yeah, this is a pretty good sized backpack. It's a 65 liter pack. But the way this thing folds up, it's nice. One wing nut, that's all you have to take off. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to try to maybe approach my record of a gram. So you're going to see how much work it is if you actually want to get a gram of gold with a shovel by digging in a stream bed in a pretty rich area. We're going to see if that's possible over the course of the next several hour long videos. We're going to be out here this weekend. We're probably going to dig for at least 12 hours. So we're going to see what we can do in 12 hours. I'm thinking we can get a gram, but I don't know that for sure. I've got a gram out here before, so. But when I got a gram out here last time, I wasn't classifying at all. I was just shoveling straight into the box. And I don't think that's how I'm going to do it today. I think I'm going to classify because, I'm a little bit too far to carry my shovel back and forth to my box. So I'd rather carry a bucket. But let's see if we can get some good flow going here. Where's the fastest part of the flow here? Right there in the middle. Question is, are we going to have enough drop? That I don't know. Let's see, where are we pointing at here? Okay, I can see this right here. It looks kind of decent. Let me go ahead and wide angle it. So let's see here. We got a pretty good little current going right here, but no drop whatsoever. Right here might be, if I can get my legs long enough. All right, have to lift these way up. We may have to build a little dam. We'll see. The good thing about having legs is you can adjust it however it is you want it. And I don't have enough drop at the current moment, so let's try to get a little bit more drop. A little bit more. Gonna try to get it level, take our time and get it set up right because we're gonna run lots of material. Maybe move some rocks around. We don't need a whole ton of flow because we are classifying. We're getting fine gold. So I don't want to blow the material right out of the box. And as the day progresses, our flow will get better as we adjust our angle and all that. So go ahead and stack a few rocks up, get it going. Alright, stick a few under there, block some holes just a little bit. Some of these medium-sized rocks. Get them all stacked up there. Alright. Alright. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's going to require some adjustments. I think I can bring the box up to a little bit higher, and that's going to help me have more drop. Okay. All right, so I think that's a good starting point. So we're ready to run some material. And a few videos ago, I did some test pans. I tested around, and what I identified is right over here is darn good. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. I'm going to fill up a bucket from right here first off, and then we're going to run that and then clean that up and then do a test pan afterward. Because I know what my test pan looked like out here last time, and it hasn't really stormed since then. So let's go ahead and get this bucket filled up. All right. Classifying it down to 1/2 inch with our standard Garrett classifier here. There we go. Right through here. Right through here is going to be the good stuff. Gotta find a nice stable platform for my bucket. For classification. I want it to be level. It's way easier to classify when your bucket's level. Find a nice level spot like that. Fill it all the way to the top with water. Yeah, we're going to do cleanups every single bucket. Every single bucket. That way, we're going to try to stay on the best material possible. So let's see how we are on our angle of attack here. That's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and get to digging. All right. Right through here is pretty darn good. That's the good looking stuff. I'm gonna try to keep an eye on how many shovels it takes to fill up a bucket, just so I can get a general idea. Oh yeah, we got some of that clay that I just dropped. There we go. All right. And keep moving. Keep moving. There we go. That's a good scoop. And we got the goop. Scoop of goop. That's 3 shovels. 4. Stay as close to this bank as possible. Oh, look at that big old piece of quartz I pulled out. Oh, and that's some goop sticking to the shovel. Yeah, we're not going to count shovels today. I think that's 5, but oh well. Too much work. Too much work to count shovels. We can watch the video back and count. All right. Gotta make sure all these rocks are clean. No hunks of clay. Sometimes you gotta kind of put extra water on it. Put some extra water. You want to wash those rocks. Get them nice and clean. And I'm not going deep at all. Alright, where are we at here? We're about a third full. Whew. That's some goofy stuff right here. There we go. That's looking good. That is looking good. All right, get them rocks clean. We're gonna break it into 1 hour segments. I don't know how many buckets we can do in an hour, but we're gonna see. You're definitely gonna see some gold in this video. Promise you that. Something bit me. Didn't put any bug spray on. I got some in the bag though, if I need it. Put too much in there, makes it harder to classify. You don't want to overfill your classifier. Okay. Keep going, we're gonna get a full bucket. Full bucket. All right. Goodness. Some kind of big rock in here. What do we got? Something down there I can't dig through. That was a heavy scoop for some reason. Hopefully that was the nugget scoop. It's got clay. Got clay. So we got all these bigger cobbles up against the bank here. So, and we got clay. I'm just thinking this is a good sign. Plus the test pan that I had. Woo! In my first hour-long video, you can go check that out. But that last test pan I got was pretty great, pretty great. So that's what we're gonna try to stay on today. Process as much material as we can that looks like that. So let's go. I'd like to do 2 buckets an hour. That would be pretty darn good. I don't know if we'll get 2 buckets in the first hour. This is kind of our test bucket. Just so we can see. We'll know here in a little bit if we're on gram a day type material. We'll know after the first bucket. Whew. That's the good stuff right there. That red color. There's a lot of iron is settling there. And it's been there long enough to really start to oxidize. Which to me says that heavies have been accumulating for a while. And that's what we want. We want a place in the stream bed where heavies have been accumulating, not getting stirred up every time there's a big rain. And big, fresh, nice looking gravel bars, it's not where it's at. It's not where it's at. We're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. Oh yeah. A little too full that time. Oh yeah. That's what we're after. A couple more, y'all, and we'll be having a full bucket here. Got some organics over here. Some roots. Okay, so one more scoop for good luck. I'm kind of liking where these roots are. Those look like gold traps to me. And it's red right there. Oh, that's looking good. That scoop right there was legit. All right. Got some decaying wood here. All right. I'm calling that full. It's right there. Calling that full. Let's go put it through the box and see what we can do. There you go, pretty full. Okay, let's turn this around. Whew. Oh, splashing water all over my other phone. Okay, got it scoop. Makes it a lot easier to sluice with a scoop. Woo. All right, let's go. First thing we got to see is how well it's cleaning out. We're already 20 minutes in, so that's crazy. That's crazy. It took us a while to get set up, get going. But let's go ahead and, well, let's go ahead and set up right about here, y'all. Get a little closer. Maybe right about there. Let's go into maybe a 1X right there. Let's just take a look and see how it's cleaning out. I'm probably gonna have to make adjustments, but maybe not, maybe not. It might be going just fine. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, that's just fine. That's just fine. Let's just keep chucking material in that. It's cleaning out pretty even. It's flushing itself out, so we don't have gold skating on top of black sand. This is looking good, y'all. This is what we want. I can put a whole scoop on there without having to wait. I mean, you wait just a second, you know. See that black sand trail behind. All right. So yeah, I think for this hour we should be able to get through this bucket, clean it up, see what's in it, then do a test pan, and then that should be it for this hour. And then the rest of the hours we're just gonna slam material through the box. Gonna do a test pan periodically, just to make sure that we're still on the good stuff that I saw last time I did a test pan out here. Make sure it's still here. I'm pretty sure it is, because it looks like it's been accumulating, not getting flushed out. I can tell that by the material, by the goopiness, by the red clouds it kicks up, and by the tightly compacted gravel. It doesn't move much. Doesn't move much. So whatever gold's been getting over there has been staying over there for a while. So should be able to run our buckets pretty quickly when we got this amount of flow. This is, in my opinion, we've got the perfect amount of flow here. It's not too high, not too low. Let's run this bucket. Maybe we'll get lucky and see a fat picker. If we do, of course, we're going to zoom in on that. But we're looking good, y'all. We are looking good. We got lots of exchanging happening. If you look down here in the larger riffle, watch how it's all turning over. When it's turning over like that, that's the heavy sinking. That is the heavy sinking. Nice and clear. And we're going to be running these buckets pretty fast. Pretty fast. Nice. All right. Looking good, y'all. Looking good.
It's looking good, y'all. This is running perfectly. This box is running perfectly. I think we're kind of set up for maximum capture right here because everything's just turning over, cleaning out, exchanging. That's what we want right there, y'all. I have to put some more water in my bucket here. Ooh. Okay, look, that clay broke up at the last second. Had a little ball of clay. Well, you got to kind of keep a decent amount of water in with your bucket, otherwise it just turns to straight concrete. Makes it a lot tougher. You tear your knuckles up just digging it out. Look at that. Look at that. And after we get done with the bucket, we'll go in for a zoom and see if we can see visible gold in the box. Which, a lot of times with this gold out here, you don't really see a lot of visible gold in the box. Unless you get chunks, which are pretty rare. All right. Yeah, if I see something, I'll definitely point it out. This is looking great, y'all. This is looking great. Turning into concrete on me. That's looking nice, y'all. It really is. Water's looking nice and clear today. We are not taking our sweet time today. We are feeding this box. It's going pretty quick. All right. All right, we're getting there, getting there. Whew. Getting a nice little stream of tailings going here. Yeah, we're gonna know pretty soon if we're on gram material. That's the thing. Gotta do test pans. Gotta do frequent test pans to check in and make sure you're still on that good pay, because you know you might be on good pay at the beginning and then you run yards and you got off the streak. So test pans, test. That's the key to gold mining. That's looking right. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3. Let's see how long it takes to clear out. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi. Okay, 6 seconds to clean out. You could run it actually hotter than that. Break up that concrete. We're getting there. getting there. Scraping the bottom of the bucket. Alright. Looking good, y'all. Everything's exchanging. This box is working great, man. This is exactly how you want to run a Gold Hog mat. You can run it hot, but not too hot. You can run them slow too, but I just feel like this is kind of that happy medium on flow for the Gold Hog mat. See, almost. That last little bit in the bottom of the bucket could have some decent gold in it, so make sure you clean it all the way out. Well, I guess I'm going to use this bucket for my clean out anyway, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's go ahead and pull it. Fill my bucket up with water. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look in here and see if we see any gold real quick. And I'm not sure. That looks like gold right there. Look at that. We do have a piece of gold in the box, I do believe. Let's try to zoom in on a little bit. Maybe. It's hard to tell, but it sure looks like gold from here. Let's go ahead and pull the box, pull the mat, see what we got. All right, let's go ahead and point it down here and show you how I clean it out. Pull it straight up and straight into the bucket. That easy. Then you just pull it out. Splash it out. All right. Now, really open these grooves up by reverse rolling the mat, kind of shaking it as you go, because the gold can get down in those little grooves and it'll like to stay. It kind of can give you a false result if you're in an area where you don't think there's gold, and then you do a clean out and you find some specks. You're like, hey, maybe there's gold here, but really it's just contamination. So let's go ahead and do a clean out. Let me go ahead and get my finishing pan in my bucket. My finishing pan in my big pan. We're gonna go somewhere right about in here or so. Maybe a little bit deeper. I don't know. Probably fine. Let's see, how's that for a panning station? For panning cons. Looks good to me. Okay. Let's get the cons in the bucket. Very little cons remain with the Gold Hog mat. Not very much at all. Let's go ahead and pan it out and see if we're on that gram paste material or not. And if not, we'll do some test pans to try to get a little bit better. A gram a day is extremely rich ground. Extremely rich. Not a lot of places where you can just go dig in the stream bed and get more than that. Now if you're crevicing or metal detecting, you know, those guys find half ounces a day, you know. But digging in the stream bed, washing gravel, a lot harder to get cleanups like that. All right, so all these cons we're taking home with us. So That's probably good enough for us to take a look.
Let's hope it's good. Let's hope it's good, y'all. 37 minutes in. Plenty of time to check this out and then do a test pan. All right, let's see where we're at. Okay, there's gold. Is it gram a day gold? There's micros in there. There's quite a few micros. Is it gram a day? I don't think so, y'all. I don't think we're on that gram a day. Let's take a look. This is more what I would expect out of a single pan. This is what I would expect out of a single pan, not a bucket, if we're on gram a day material. So let's show you what this is looking like. And this is not gram a day. It's decent. Don't get me wrong. Oh, get on there. Get on there. My finger's wet. It won't let me zoom, y'all. There it goes. All right. So there's some chunky-ish little pieces in there, and there is some microflour. We are catching it. We are catching it. That's a lot of pieces of gold. I'm not totally going to give up on this area because I know it's a game of inches, and I think we should keep working here. But look, there's a few chunky ones in there. It's probably what we saw in the upper part of the riffles there. But let's go ahead and do a test pan, and let's just see, y'all. Is it realistic? Is it realistic to get a gram over here? And I'm saying that not if we are on material that looks like that. I think we got to do better than that. So this will be my cons bucket here. Get my other phones out. Put those there. Okay. So go ahead and keep all these cons like such. Okay. Yeah, let's get a better test pan than that, y'all. Yeah, I relied on my test pan, my last test pan from the last time I was out here, and I may have strayed off of it just a little bit. May have strayed off of it. So let's find out. Let's find out. Let's go back over here and do a test pan. And I'm thinking I kind of strayed off of it. All right. Go back over here. Okay. Set up a stand here. Okay. So there is a big log or tree branch right there. And I think that's where I got that last pan from. So I'm going to go ahead and take my next pan from right there and see what that yields. We may have to stay closer to that direction. But let's find out. Oh, yeah, we got something. Is this thing gonna move? No, it's buried in there. Let's try to dig it out a little bit. No, I want to go up here further. Go up here. I think this is where it's gonna be. This goopy gravel over here. I think this is it. A lot of organics in it. And a lot of gravel as well. Let's fill it up. right, get up out of there. All right. All right. Still not full. 2 more scoops. There you go. Let's check that out. Alright. Looking good. That's pretty clean. Pretty full. Find a good spot to pan. And this is looking like it. Not too much flow. Alright, right in here is good. Let's see if this test pan's gonna get it done or not. Because yeah, I don't think that last test bucket is gonna get it done. We're gonna get good gold, but we're not on gram territory based on what I just saw. Alright. Okay, we got that fine grain black sand, which is what I like to see for that super fine flour. And let's get that small pan. Alright. Let's see what we got, y'all. Hopefully it's good. What I'm looking for is a line of gold in the pan on a test pan, close to what we had on that last bucket. I'm looking to have close to that last bucket in one pan if I'm going to be on gram material. And we may not get there today. We may not get to gram material. And it's prospecting. You don't always go out and get a gram. I've only done it once myself, and that was a lot of hard work. A lot of hard work, a lot of digging. A lot of digging. Come on, test pan. Yeah, this material has smaller black sand in it than my cleanup that we just did. I did say closer to the bank, kind of where those branches are, hanging over. Come on, good pan, come on. Please pan out, pan. Oh, I just got a bit on the neck, it's nice.
don't know if we're going to see any other gold miners here or not today. Some other people that come to this particular spot every so often. Not many people know where it's at. Okay, so that's panned down far enough to where we can go in here and just see what kind of spec count are we going to get. 46 minutes in. Tap that small gold all the way over to one side because it's tiny, and if you want to see it, you got to concentrate it all in one place. Okay, let's see. Pull it back, tap it up. Then pull it back again and tap it up. I mean, it's okay, but it's not gram stuff. Yeah, see? Oh, that's not. There's some flour in there, and there's a line of flour in there. Still don't think it's quite where we want to be, though. Let's see if we can do another test pan, see if it's better or worse. Better or worse than that. So I'm going to go ahead and save these cons, because we know there's some gold in here. Let's do another test pan. Alright. So what are we thinking? Let's continue downstream. You know what? Let's try right in here. Let's try right in there. I don't know if somebody's worked that and that's why it looks that right there or not. I don't know. Don't know. But let's try over here. Gotta stay on good material. Okay, hopefully this is a better pan. We have some compact rocks here. Yeah, we got some compacted gravel. Got some compacted gravel, we got some red. It looks good. It's looking good. Got some roots. Oh yeah. That's looking good. I got a good feeling, y'all. I might need some deeper water classifying though. Yeah, that's for sure. Gotta have some deeper water here. Alright. Makes it a lot harder to classify when you're in shallow water. Alright. It's goopy. Alright. Okay, let's get a couple more scoops. Right over there. Okay. I do like what I'm seeing material-wise. Oh yeah. Oh. Ooh, that goes into. I don't know what I think about that material. Interesting. Interesting. Got a lot of that semi-decomposed bedrock here. Or totally decomposed bedrock as well that's been broken completely apart and then kind of deposited as mush. So this right here, it may actually be intact. As a matter of fact, this may be intact saprolite, because I don't know if you can see the striations of the rock that used to be here that's now decomposed. Let's see. You break it apart. Oh yeah, that's intact black mica schist bedrock that's fully decomposed. So we're on the decomposed bedrock, y'all. I really think so. Hopefully we hit a decomposed quartz stringer. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that stuff, final stage of decomposition before it's totally become clay. Got it all? Alright. Everything's broke up. Let's see. Make sure it's all kind of stirred up. Don't want it matted together at all. I'm going to make it into a nice slurry, like that. Slightly underwater, slurry, slurry. Everything's sinking. All the dense stuff is sinking in my test pan here. And we wash all the lighter material like quartz and sand right off the top. You can see tons of black sand on the back line of my pan. So look back here. See that? All that black sand in the back line. Let's get the small one. Where did I put it? Over here. All right. See, it's starting to get kind of glued up in this ripple here. You don't want that. All right. Paint it the rest of the way down with this 10-inch Garrett pan with the small bottom. Really gets that flour concentrated into one little tiny spot. Really just makes it easier for you to see what you got. Come on, test man. I'd like to have that whole stripe of the bank just be loaded. When you find that pay streak up against the bank, it's usually pretty darn good. So we're prospecting now. We're trying to get the best pan, to get the most gold. Thought I was on it to start, and it was okay, but not what we're looking for. So hopefully this will get us off to the right start for the next hour. All right. Let's see. Please tell me this is a good pan. Please tell me this is a good test pan. All right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Oh, there we go. And chunkier pieces. Oh. Oh, we got the biggest piece of the day, y'all. Okay. 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 Well, the biggest piece of the day. We've only done 2 pans and a bucket, but as you can see, okay, we're on some pretty good spec counts and chunkier. Chunkier, look at that. Okay, so that's 1 pan. It's a lot of flour for 1 pan. As you can see, look at that, y'all. That right there is what you want in a test pan. So that is a good place for us to go ahead and stop. We're gonna go ahead and stop. We got 57 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we can figure out. What do we think happened here? What do we think happened? Let's go ahead and zoom back out. Okay, set this down over here, right about here, and we'll start off the next episode with kind of what our test pan looked like. So that's a good little transition. But here's what I did right here. So, all right. So we had big rocks, smaller rocks, bigger rocks, smaller rocks, most gold, where the big rocks and smaller rocks come together. So that is where it's at. That's where it's at. We're gonna go ahead and start getting set up once again for the next episode, next hour. All right, we're zoomed out as far as we need. Should be able to set this box right back up where it was, once you can see, you know, right there. So let's go ahead and get her done. We're gonna run a bucket from right there. Try to follow that little, whatever that is, because that was nice. That was nice. All right. Whew. All right. I'd like to be able to just run that all day without even classifying. That's looking pretty good. Get a little more angle on it. All right. All right. That's a pretty good little angle right there. I don't know if we'll be able to shovel straight in or not. But I think that's what we're going to try in the next hour. We're going to shovel straight in, back and forth. A lot of walking back and forth to do that. I don't know. Do I want to walk back and forth that much? The question is, do I run more material or not? And being this far away from where my box is, I'm not sure, you know, if I'm digging there and I'm sluicing there, just a little bit too far to walk back and forth. So I think we're going to continue to do buckets. We may make our angle a little less steep since we're going to classify. We got plenty of flow there. But we're over an hour. So there you have it, y'all. We've run 1 bucket. We've done some test pans. We found some good material for us to run for the next hour here in a little bit, which is going to be on tomorrow night. So please hit that bell notification icon so that you don't miss tomorrow's episode where we run some more of that material. So please tune in for that. Appreciate you. If you could smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, consider joining to become a member so that you can get access to members only content. And also my monthly giveaway for members only, and as well my merch store. I got merch that's got like this logo on it right here. Also my Gold Is Where You Find It logo. I got stickers. I got all that. Please check that out at goldiswhereyoufindit.com. Easy to remember. Appreciate you very much for being here, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.